What's good at Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here. We are back with another episode of the Pokemon Sword Surpriselocke. I'm so excited for this series. I had a blast in the last couple episodes. We're getting ready to go fight Chichester's gym, which is a rock type gym. I kind of want to train up my Dreepy a little bit more, but I also don't. If that makes any sense. Isn't there a TM up here or something? I feel like someone gives me something up here. Y'all missed the last episode, though. We got some new kicks. We got some new style. It's great, and I love it. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. It's gym time. It's a rock-type gym. So it's probably going to be in Inteleon. Let's bet. Alright, cool. Oh, I got lost. I went all to the pot. There must have been something wrong with my strategy. But I did just start seeing doing battles. Here, take it. It's a Rock League card. You might need it if you're going to face him, too. Alright, let's go, Gordie. I actually really like Gordie as a character. And me, I gotta figure out what to put on my team once and for all. No more of this doubting. Honestly, I really love that about Hop. He just sits here and he's trying to build a team. Like he's literally just sitting around building a team, going through this game. It's great. Moonball, I love the Moonball. It's great. It's very, very, very niche, but it's kind of cool because I love to catch Umbreons and Moonballs. I think that just matches, so I'd love to do it. I am gonna lead with. I'm not healed, but I am going to leave with Solaris. I kind of want to do that. Get some money as we go through, and we'll probably switch over to Inteleon in the gym battle. So I'll probably use Vileplume to get through most of this gym. We'll switch over to Inteleon in the gym battle. I do have Lucario that will work too. The rest of the team is kind of there. I mean, the only thing that's really weak to it is my Cinderace. So we're actually sitting pretty good right now. I don't need these things. I know how to do this puzzle. Let's see how well I know how to do this puzzle. Would you like to hear the details of this mission? Carry out. Use the trap detectors and not fall into the pitfalls and get through the... No, yeah. The last section kind of sucks. The first couple are kind of easy. I just got to remember... which way I gotta go? I think it's to the left. It is not. It's the right. To the right. To the right. To the right, Chaos. It's right, middle, left. I believe. So you can do this, and you get to this lady. Bingo. Chaos remembers how to do the game, I think. I think this is like gonna be one of the hardest gyms to speedrun through. In this game, like, you would have to memorize where the holes are. Literally memorize it. Like, I'm sure people who are trying to, like, I think you can come back and fight the gym leaders individually. It's like they come back through and just do the gym puzzles over and over and over again. Or maybe what you do is you just be here, save, do the gym puzzle a couple times till you know it, and then come back out. And then restart the game and do it again. But I'm pretty sure I have to go around this way. Maybe I didn't go far enough. I'm pretty sure you have to go around all the way. You come up here and you do this and go here. Yeah. I do remember my paths. It has been a while since I've done this, but I do remember how to do it. Somewhat. That's it. That's the ticket. Okay, I think this one just goes straight through. And then you have to go here. Then this way. And there's a hole right there. Oh my gosh, I'm clutching this gym. I'm clutching this gym right now. Honestly, I wonder, like, you were high up on a riser. If you fall through the pitfall, don't you just die? Isn't it like insta-death? Also, this is a Crustle, and I'm not happy about it, so I'm going to switch to Lucario. Wouldn't you just get insta-death from, like, falling through this hole right now? Like, you're going to fall all the way down. Forget you use Stealth Rocks first turn. I'm honestly glad you're using Stealth Rocks and not Shell Smash. I know this spot in the other gym is also... This spot in the other gym is a Cloyster. Excuse me. So, I'm not sure why. I think they both tried to do the Shell Smash threaten. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool if they had, like, if they made this thing Shell Smash. Like, if there's, like, a hard mode of this game, they're going to make this Crustle Shell Smash his first turn with White Herb and Sturdy. Like, that's how it works. Which honestly in my mind would make the sword version of this game a lot harder than the shield version. Because a cloister setting up in your face without a sturdy, probably not an issue. But like skill length cloister setup is not fun. But you know, you become a veteran at dealing with that when your opponent, when one of the people you fight in League all the time grabs a cloister every time because they think it's like the best thing ever, when it actually is kind of bad. Yeah. A fun thing about cloister, I remember fighting Tekkit in the lackluster season that didn't end. We don't count anymore. Like the original season 4. I remember fighting Tekkit, and he had the cloister, and so I had a Torkoal on my team. The way I beat the cloister is I brought my Torkoal in, set up Sun, and my Torkoal was defensive enough that it could tank even a 2, like if he used a Shell Smash, I had to switch in. I took it like not even 50%. Like it wasn't even 50% of my health to bop it. And so like I took 50% and then hit him with a Fire Blast and he died. So like it was really it's really bad mon in my mind. Now it was Tekkit. Tui uses Tui, I can see why you would say Tui, because he does use a crap ton of water types, but that one was Tekkit actually. I went too early. That was my issue. That one actually was Tekkit. I actually think there is a hole here. I don't think there actually is a spot. Okay, there is a spot there. Okay. You know, Tui's strategy is to grab like every dragon type and every water type there is, and then try to make a team around it. So that's kind of his strategy. And he's easy to counter too. The thing is, I really liked my last team. Right. I really did like my last team that I used. I thought they did really well. Alright, yeah. I remember how to do this puzzle. Just gotta get close enough to see it. Hey lady, fight me. I like my team that I was gonna use because I had a Sun team, and for me, when I do draft play, I've kind of gravitated towards using weather teams. So I got a really good success with this water team in season 2. That was formed with a Tapu Koko. I led it with a Tapu Koko. I had Tapu Koko. I had Politoed. I had Hawlucha. I had what was my other good one that really worked? Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Politoed, Seismitoad. What's this mon? Why can't I think of my Jinx? Jinx was really solid on that team because I had dry skin and I got to boost the skin. I got to boost my health every turn, so that was nice. And then I had Aggron. I had Mega Aggron on that team too. So that team put in a lot of work. But my Sun team was really fun because it was capped off with Venusaur. And when you think Sun team, you don't usually think Grass type, but I thought Venusaur was really good. So it wasn't even Mega. I just used Chlorophyll Venusaur. But Venusaur is like really tanky, even if it's not Mega. Like even if you don't really invest in the Mega, it's like not. It's super tanky and it's great. And so I love it. And so part of that was using Venusaur. Also, the fun fact, I learned the fun strategy with I learned my fun strategy with Growth last season, where if you use Growth in the Sun, it actually boosts you +2 instead of +1, which really made that Venusaur do immense work against my opponents. Because I just set up Growth once, and Venusaur is typically run mixed attacker, because you run Giga Drain, you run Sludge Bomb, you run what else do you run? You run Giga Drain, you run Sludge Bomb, you run Earthquake, and you usually run a lot, and then that would be your last move slot would be for Growth. But you know, it was a fun set and it worked. But I capped my Sun off. My Sun team was primarily was my Venusaur, which I partnered with the Sableye like I partnered with Mega Sableye so I could have offense, not offense. So I could have I had a really strong defensive core, and it was really weird. It was a really weird team, but it worked most of the time. It left me wanting in the offense part. But the thing that really worked that was surprisingly on my Sun team was I had a Feraligatr. And my Feraligatr put in a lot of work on the Sun team for some reason. I don't know how, but it did. I had Quag too to avoid for Unaware, because I knew that setup was going to be a thing I had to deal with. That was the first time I got Charizard on my team because I traded for it. So I really enjoyed that too. I didn't have Mega Charizard, but I had regular Charizard because I needed a good, strong, fast Mon for the final slot. And the fact that you can technically build Charizard physically and specially, really cool. And then it's Gordie. Man, I feel bad for doing this, Gym Challenger, but I'm gonna have to use this match to show the crowd that my Pokemon are unbeatable. So let's get over with. Let's get this over with. Question of the day for you guys: what is your favorite weather condition? Since I think Gordie does use some sand. If I remember right, I know Ryan does, but my favorite weather condition actually in this game, I love using sand. I love using sand teams. That is what I typically go for. Also, I realized I did switch. Okay, I didn't think I switched, which is good. I love using sand teams, mostly because like my Gen 7 OU sand team was incredibly stupid busted. I had T-Tar to set up sand. I had so I had T-Tar. I used Celesteela, which is a very bulky steel boy. I used Excadrill for offense. I had what else did I use? I lost the team because they did the update thing. What else did I use? Don't crit me. That'd be great. We tanked that somehow. Ouch. Life. Wow, this Rocky Helmet good. So Celesteela, Tyranitar, Excadrill. I had Mawile on my team because I needed coverage, and it got a lot of the. I had Mega Mawile because it had the elemental punches, so I used that quite a bit. I had some rock type. What was the only rock type I used? I had Heatran because I wanted to deal with the fire types. That would deal with my steel types. I can't remember what the last Mon was. I had Gastrodon. Gastrodon was the last one. Shuckle, we stay in. Actually, we could set up here with Lucario. That might not be a bad strategy. That would not be a bad. That's not a. That is not a bad. That's not a bad. Yeah, setup with Lucario is actually kind of good right now. Let's do that. Rain's most of your favorite Pokemon work best in Rain. I do like running a Rain team. As I said, my Season 2 PVL team was Rain. My Season 3, was it Season 3 or Season 2? I think it was Season 2. It was a Rain team that was capped off with Coco, and dude, Rain Coco. If you've ever run Tapu Coco in Rain, it's stupid. It's like thunder coming off of Coco. It's crazy. It's stupid. It's busted. It is so busted. You understand? Like Ludicolo in Rain is stupid too. Like, oof. The fact that you pretty much run Ludicolo. Ludicolo really only works on Rain teams. I mean, it can work by itself, but like Choice Scarf Ludicolo in Rain, or Choice Spec Ludicolo in Rain, even. That's crazy. Your ace. I do want to keep Lucario in. Because your ace is Colossal. It's G-Max Colossal. And I need to be able to Bone Rush you and do a lot of damage. So wait, Gordie is an anime character? I don't know. He probably is. We were talking about it on Louis' stream yesterday. And he was saying they're going to do this anime where it's kind of like every generation, like Pokemon Generations, sort of. So I thought that was cool. Oh, the pose is giving it away? Yeah, he does have an anime pose. You are right. I didn't know what you were going with that, but yeah. So I get +2 on Metal Claw right now. Give me the second boost. Give me the second. Okay, we didn't get it. Cool. The only thing about this G-Max Colossal that I am worried about is it is Fire type. But I outspeed. I think with my attack boost and my speed, I think I beat this thing. So I'm not going to be super worried about it. If we do lose Lucario, I mean, it's kind of overpowered as it is. I'm going to be mad, but I do have Inteleon in the back to deal with it. But I think we win this. I think we win this here. Speaking of competitive stuff, like the big thing about nowadays is the big thing about this generation is we got to figure out if we're allowing Dynamaxes like Dynamaxing. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of using that in competitive. I feel like it's a little cheap. But I mean, we did allow Mega Evolutions and we did allow Z moves at one point. I need you to hit like 4 times. You hit twice. All right, we might be dead here. We're probably dead here. That was my Lucario. Alright. Yeah, that's great. I'm not happy about that one. I honestly thought we would do more damage than that. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad, not gonna lie. That was not fun. I did not expect you to be able to beat my Lucario. I expected, honestly, to kill you one shot. I gotta go for it. I think we're 120% faster, and we kill. All right, good. James Pond doing the work. Well, while I'm in here, I might as well change the badges too. I gotta train up that one now too. Man, Lucario was doing the work too. A little disappointed. A little disappointed in my Lucario at that point. If I had Boomerang, I killed him. If I had Boomerang. It was quite impressive. Rules are rules. Here, take this rock badge. Yeah. If I had Boomerang, that was a different story. Because it's more base power. And I have the soft sand and I'm +1. Like, that, honestly, I'm surprised it doesn't do that much. Just, I guess I overestimated the power of Bone Rush. Take this TM, we get TM Rock Tomb. I love Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb! Yeah, but we take a 6th gym badge. We got a rock uniform, that's cool. Next up is Pierce, so I really needed Lucario for that fight. But I'm gonna work on the Rapidash, I think, now. You did your work, buddy. I appreciate you putting everything you did. Appreciate everything you've done for the team, Lucario. Sadly, you just couldn't stick it out in that fight. I don't know if we would have been from full health, we might have lived, but I don't remember. So we gotta come up with a new Mon here. I really want a fighting type. The only thing I'm seeing is this is Farfetch'd, and I don't really want to do that because I don't really care for Farfetch'd in this game. There's really nothing else I want to add. Ghost type's gonna be useless. I could add a Berserker and get another Steel type. Actually, that might be good. Oh, I need to Wonder Trade that. That's why. I can't use that. I wish I could. That would have been sick. I might have actually done that. So, since I need to do this trade, let's do this trade first. Then I'll decide what I got from that point. I thought I had 4 and I only did 3 last time, so maybe I did miss that somehow. That's kind of cool though. I was gonna use the Berserker actually, because I'm pretty sure it can learn Brick Break. Because that would have been sick. What the real hard part right now is that we lost our fighting type right before the dark type gym and right before we had to fight Hal with his abundance of normal types. So that wasn't fun. I was kind of dumb. I really was thinking, if we set up Lucario, we win this. I'm like, Lucario has a great attack stat, +1, it probably wins. I underestimated my boy Clarkle. And there we go, we got the Litwick back. We got the boy, we got Candle back. Love this guy. Love this guy. Love my Candle. Dude, this thing put in so much work in the sleep lock, and it's become more of one of my favorite Pokemon now than ever. Alright, let's check the box. I'm not going to add it to the team, though. I think we are going to go with the Farfetch'd. I think I have to go with the Farfetch'd. Any objections? Seeing none, moving on. Yeah, we gotta go with the Farfetch'd. I gotta evolve it though, and that's the hard part. If I had Eviolite, that would be okay, but I don't. So now more than ever, I want to get this. Now more than ever, I want to use these candies. I want to use 5 of them to get Rocket to a decent. Oh my god, that is nothing. Okay, to get Rocket nowhere. 3 crits on a. Yeah, so many Mitz types. 3 crits in 1 battle. That's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna get it to that point, honestly. I know how you do it, but just in a playthrough, it's kind of difficult to evolve Farfetch'd. It's kind of difficult. I still think it's gonna be good enough that it'll do work for the team, but you know, I'm not thinking it's gonna really get anywhere. Like, I think this will be a replacement at some point. I think I just need a better. I just need to get a better fighting type, and then I'll replace it. We got a few encounters. We might use it. I'm not gonna use candies on it or anything, but we'll keep going. That was a big hurt on my team though, because Lucario did a lot of work. That was a brilliant battle. That gym leader was tough, but you had no trouble. I mean, I lost my Lucario, so that I think we have some trouble. Chichester's really got some great restaurants. I got some things I want to talk to you about. Let's head to the restaurant to celebrate your win. The name of the restaurant is Bob's Your Uncle. I love the Bob's Your Uncle meme. It's so much fun. Like, that is like the best meme of this game. That was weird. Also, the sign is phenomenal. Like, look at that guy. He's just like, got that gym badge, Chaos. Nice one. Oh, hey, there you are. I've been trying to figure out more about the Darkest Day and Sword and Shield Pokemon, but still no luck. And you're just now realizing that tapestry in the back. Wait, hold on. No way, what's this? It's a filthy tapestry. An absolutely fantastic Pokemon and the new chapter in the old Galar legends. The heroes look sad, and where are the Sword and Shield? What's the meaning of this picture? Oh. The end of the legend? End to the legend. It could be the end of the legend. I feel like that's the answer I would go with initially. Because it kind of looks like gravestones, so it kind of looks like they died. Just saying. Perhaps their duty was completed, they went to some kind of sleep. Based on the statues we saw back in Stone on the side, the Sword and the Shield were actually 2 Pokemon, right? That's right. At least that's my take on it. You remember the Pokemon we met that day? You think it could be one of them? Either the Sword or Shield Pokemon. It's definitely the Shield Pokemon. You know, it's the Shield Pokemon. You met them? Come on, you know what I'm talking about, right, Chaos? In Slumbering World, yeah. Exactly. The mad Pokemon we ran into in the fog. No, you think it could have been? Well, that's right. You lot have been in the Slumbering World. I only started this journey because my grand told me to, but it's turning out to be too much fun. You've got to tell me more. How about we discuss this over a meal? Go on. What do you want to eat? Let's get our orders in. I will take some spicy apple curry. That sounds pretty dang good right now. Fun fact, I actually made I'm gonna skip all this dialogue because it's kind of just like talking about Chichester stuff. I actually made some a Philly cheesesteak like pasta, and it was pretty fire. Not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it. So that was kind of fun. This is gonna be the hot match that we just OHKO everything with Cinderace. So just preparing yourself for that. The hero's bath. To say this is where the 2 heroes came to soothe their wounds after the battle to bring down the evil presence long ago. Nowadays, only Pokemon really use the hero's bath, though. Who are those heroes who bathed here? I think I'll have to look into that. Also, is this a hot tub? We talking? Is this hot water? Is this like some weird magma spring like it was in Hoenn? Or is this like freezing cold water? Because that's kind of crazy if you're gonna jump in the cold water. I mean, let's be honest, it does make sense that they would jump into cold water to soothe their wounds because, you know, when you're done with like a really intense sport or something, you jump into an ice bath to like soothe the muscles so you don't have like aches and pains, and also so you don't like rip something. Because, you know, actually ice baths are crazy awesome. It's just that, you know, an ice bath in the snow, probably not a really smart idea. Perhaps you two can become the new heroes. I mean, bet, lady. Well, like, put a hero waving around a sword and another one waving around a shield. Though, I guess I'd fancy the shield if I had to take my pick. You just say that because we're playing Pokemon Sword. I definitely, honestly, question of the day for you guys. Would you, another question of the day for you guys, because I think we did the, this is the same episode as the type, as the weather. Would you pick a sword or a shield? Give me a minute. I need to change my party around. If you had to pick not the game, but like if you had to choose a weapon, would you choose the sword or would you choose the shield? I'm definitely a sword kind of guy. Like I'm a big sword guy. Like I do like my shield. Like the only time I would pick a shield over a sword is I have a D&D character. Honestly, he's a paladin. The guy cannot hit anything with the sword. He hits nothing with the sword. He can only hit with the shield. So like I literally have two shields on, and I just kind of like chuck the shield around like Captain America. So that's kind of what that guy does. But I'm more of a sword guy myself. Let's say more of a shield person, like the defensive more than the offensive. I do like defensive. I do like the idea of being defensive when you're like in Pokemon battling, but like if it's me fighting personally, I would take the sword. You can run a sword defensively too. It's a little bit harder to use defensively, but you can use it defensively. And honestly, I would rather have a offensive weapon that I can use defensively rather than a defensive weapon that I'm going to have to try to use offensively. Now, it's one of those like Night Gladiators. I think the Spartans had the shields where like they had a little hole in it, and so like they had this giant shield that would go in front of you. And dang, that's a lot of levels. And so like they had a little hole in it, and you would just take the sword, you take the shield, bash it into somebody, and then stick your sword through it and pierce them. Like I would take that weapon any day. But other than that, no. Keep old moves. So you get Soak. That's cool and interesting. Do you also get access to like Thunderbolt or Giga Drain or something like that? That'd be kind of interesting. And Fury Cutter wants to learn Rock Smash. Yeah. You do not have a fighting move, so yes. I'll get rid of Leer. I actually might use Sand Attack. Yeah, I feel like I see the benefit of using both, but when it comes to me, I probably am going to pick the sword 9 times out of 10. Pinshuren, I don't really have a ground type to deal with you. So I got to figure out what I want to do. I don't want to leave Cinderace in. You know what? Let's bring in our pony. Our pony's got this. I would say our Pegasus, but it doesn't have wings. So, like, they missed the perfect opportunity to make a Pegasus Pokemon. I understand they went Unicorn. But, like, make the Ponyta the Unicorn and make it evolve into a Pegasus. Like, come on. That would have been so cool. Although I think you would have to change the typing to Fairy Flying. That's probably... yeah, that would be bad. It's good that this thing is a Unicorn. It'd be kind of cool if if they did it right and made Ponyta a Fairy type, then you can make a Pegasus Pokemon with Rapidash. But they made it a Psychic type. I understand that, like, Psychic types are known for, like, healing properties. And I watched someone do a video on it. If you remember in Harry Potter, like, there's something about using unicorns that give them, that's like psychic and powers. So that's why they did that. Which is kind of cool that, you know, they would have like influence from other like mainstream like media, like Harry Potter for instance. But they said something about it being psychic. I don't remember what it was, but I'd have to go back and look at it. But I think that's kind of cool. And so I'm like, I can appreciate the psychic typing on it now. But I definitely think it should be Psychic Fairy from the get-go, not just pure Psychic. I also remember my I remember my Twitter post once we found the typing out for Ponyta. I'm just like, guys, I'm in on a huge leak right now. I know for a fact that Galarian Rapidash is gonna be a Psychic type. And everyone's like, bruh, how do you have inside knowledge on this? And like, I just know, man. As I said, I feel like the only reason that Cinderace is the best starter in this game is because you battle Hop like 50 times, and Cinderace just blows through the team. Also, I'm glad I did not use High Jump Kick on that turn, because that would have been bad if I missed. It's kind of the only reason why I want to keep Cinderace around, just so I can deal with Hop easy. Just like hit him in the face a couple times. And look at that, one shot, dude. Let's learn Bounce? I forget you can learn this move. You know, it might be better than Quick Attack, let's be honest. Gives me coverage. Gives me coverage. Nah. It's a funny move, but no. Maybe if Z-Move still existed, but not just because I can. Do I play Pokemon Masters? I do not anymore. I beat the story mode. I beat the story mode until you got like to the double battle tournaments and things like that, where you had to fight 2 guys and they would do weird stuff. I got that far and I beat all that, and I kind of got sick of the game. Like, it's a cool game, it's just not my kind of game. Like, it got to the point where it was like really grindy, and I'm just like, see, it's a mobile game. I don't really want to sit here and play it for 50 hours trying to grind it, so I'm not. Also, that was really kind of scary because I thought it might crit me and I might die. But I haven't played Masters in a while. I did see that they released Lance and Cynthia, which I thought was kind of cool, but it's not enough to get me back in the game. Like, I'm not going to get back in that game. It's not my kind of cup of tea. To be honest, the only Pokemon mobile game I think I'd probably ever play is going to be Pokemon Go. Because I still play that. I don't play it much, but I still play it. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'll open the game. There's a Pokestop like at my house, like on the edge of my house. So like, it's perfectly. If I'm laying in bed, I can perfectly get it. So I just open up the game, lay in bed, get the Pokestop, catch them on, and then shut the game off for the day. But I still at least open it. I deleted Pokemon Masters. They added a bunch of other story and events like the Cynthia and Garchomp. I know they added a Giovanni thing too. Giovanni and Mewtwo. I saw that one too. I was kind of interested in that. But really the only reason I'm... let me do this dialogue and I'll finish my thought. Thanks, you gave a right proper battle. The rate you're going, even the unbeatable Leon may be in trouble. So what's next, you two? I plan to go looking into things and slumbering well. I'm gonna keep going challenge this gym challenge. Then I go get that gym badge, I'll be heading to Route 9 to Spike Mouth next. He seems like he finally shook off that gloom. Leon worried if Hop wasn't feeling alright. As his rival, you wouldn't like it either, right? See ya. The only reason I would ever get back into Pokemon Masters and only would ever play it again would be for Pokemon Theory videos. I've watched, like, as you guys know, one of my biggest inspirations is Birdkeeper Toby. He's actually the reason I started making content, because it's like, hey, he's like, you know, he did all those videos where it's like, hey, if you want to talk about this video, here's this really cool thing that I'm coming up with, like the My Gym series. It's like, hey, you want to do it? You want to make a video? He said in one video, instead of, he's like, leave a comment, or if you even feel like it, make your own video. All you have to do is start. And I'm just like, I just thought about that, and then I kept thinking about it, and I eventually started making my own video, and there you go. And now I'm here doing this stuff. So he's a big inspiration to me. Shout out to Birdkeeper Toby. Definitely a really cool guy. But he does theory videos on Pokemon Masters. Quote. He did something on Chris, the female character from Johto. So I thought that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that myself. So that would probably be the only reason I grabbed that game again. They just added a Solgaleo event where they give you for your main character after getting 100 tickets. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy, actually. You have a, if I remember right, you have a Octillery. Don't ask me why I know this, but I think you have an Octillery. What's up, lady? But yeah, I would only probably go back to the theory stuff, and then honestly, there's probably videos on YouTube of all of the gameplay for it. So I would just grab that. And that's a Pikachu. She does not have your partner's a Pikachu. I know that. Honestly, the character is really bad. This is fun. Wait, you can get a Torchic? What? That's kind of cool. I would love to have a Blaziken. When I played, what was my team? When I played, my team was, I used Karina and Lucario. That was my big pair. That's the timer. Cool. I used Karina and Lucario. I used, the female protagonist from, Black and White 2. Not Hilda. Hilda's, the other one. The Black and White 2 Superior. Rosa, thank you. Rosa and Superior. And then I used, what was my last pair? It was Bryson and Cryogonal. That was the 3 I used. Because Bryson had Haze, and so you could stop the stat boost. And they always killed him last, so like, even if it was 1v3, I could shut down their stat boost. It was fun. So I like that setup. And then you obviously just sit there with Lucario and just like max out your attack stat and just go. So I always thought that was fun. That was what I used anyway. I wanted to use Blue and Pidgeot. Blue and Pidgeot was fun. I did the storyline for that, and I'm like, man, I really want this pair, and I didn't get it. So, you know, that kind of happened. Thank you for watching the latest episode of the Pokemon Sword Surpriselocke. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss more content from me in the future, as well as let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the questions I asked in the video. I asked questions of the day throughout the series, so feel free to let me know any of those answers, or just let me know how you like the series in the comments down below. If you want to see more content and you want to see this live, go to twitch.tv/chaos6, link in the description down below, as well as links to Twitter and Discord down there too, so that way you never miss anything coming out from me. That's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching this series and enjoying my content. So until next time, my name is Chaos, and I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.